Welcome to the APU.graphics Steam Deck review. In this review we will give you a short overview about the first impressions of the Steam Deck and game benchmarks. We will in a later video also make a deeper test where we talk about the Arch Linux subsystem and how much freedom we have to configure this device and operating system. But this review is 100% focused on the Steam Deck himself, SteamOS 3.0, with the new features and games. We're going to start with the overall look and the feel of the Steam Deck. It comes in a rather big box, which includes the following: the Steam Deck, obviously, a transport case, and a USB-C PSU with 45 watt power. You can use any 45 watt plus power PSU which supports power delivery. The transport case has a nice feeling and is rather hard. This means the Steam Deck will be good protected when you put it into a backpack, for example. The backside of the case has a hollow where you can store your PSU. The Steam Deck felt very sturdy and there are no gaps or loose buttons. The layout of the controllers feels like a Xbox One controller, with a minor difference of the additional L4, L5 and R4, R5 buttons on the bottom of the Steam Deck, and both sticks are on the inner side to the touchscreen. The most important additional controller features are two touchpads which have force feedback and are also the function of a D-pad. All controller and the touchpads can be configured for your personal taste. On the upper side, from right to left, you have the audio buttons, a headphone jacket, the air vent for the cooler, the USB-C port and the on-off button. It also has two extra buttons on the front over the speaker. The left button opens your Steam menu for settings and the right button is for all the features you can apply while gaming, for example performance overlay, power usage, etc. Here are the functions of the new feature button. If you press it for the first time, you will come to your global notification. The next menu is your friend list for chatting and voice chat with the built-in microphones. The third menu is quick settings. Here you can adjust your display brightness, audio, controller features like rumble, and global settings like AirPlay mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and night mode. The fourth point is your performance settings, where you don't have much besides 3 options for the performance overlay if in basic view. One click on the extended view shows you all the good stuff Steam integrated into the Steam Deck and SteamOS. We have the options to limit the overall FPS to 30, set a custom TDP limit between 3 and 15 watts, manually set our GPU to a specific boost clock from 200 up to 1600 MHz, we also have the option for a scaling filter, which includes the FSR option. If we set it to FSR, we can adjust with a new bar the FSR sharpness in 5 steps. The last usable point in the option is to show the overlay even in the Steam client when no games are played. The bottom has a fast diagnostic overview about your current net usage, battery capacity, remaining time to empty battery and the discharge rate of the battery. Many games have been tested by Valve at the moment, but there is still some work to do. If you pick a game, you will always have the indicator on the right side if this game has been tested and how good it runs. Green check means it is optimized for the Steam Deck, while a yellow button means there can be some problems, like the launcher needs text input with the screen keyboard, or minor problems like some text infos which are not optimized for the smaller display. Let's start Valheim as a test to see how fast it will load from the SD card and how the SteamOS also show us which kind of controller is used for this game. As you can see in the loading screen, SteamOS will highlight the controller configuration for the game you choose. Now we will start with some game benchmarks. All games are installed on the additional SD card to get the lowest comparable configuration for people with, for example, the entry Steam Deck.
arrived at your destination.
looking to gain the favor of the gods, you can always do a death run. Crowdastle's not far.
Hurry up and fix the car.
I'll do my thing. By all that is holy, hurrah!
Welcome to the Aperture Science Competence Center for our most gifted employees. I'm Cave Johnson, and if you're hearing this, you are exceptional. No, don't be bashful. It's true. No false modesty. Let's get started. Look at all those tubes stretching off in the distance. Every one of them's taking something important to a genius who's going to use it to change the world forever. A genius just like you. How are you going to change the world? Well, that's up to you. History will remember what you do here today. Do not let us, and by us I mean all of us, all of humanity, down. So congratulations! You are about to take part in the greatest science adventure at the greatest applied sciences company on Earth. This is important work, and you are just the genius to do it. God gave you these gifts. I'm giving you the opportunity to use them. Well, here's your lab. I don't mind telling you, we're excited up here. Moon landing excited. Newton, Einstein.
Wait a minute.
Now you.
That's not right. I think I put the wrong tape in. Hold on.
Good luck, world's best science.
Okay, here we go.
You, in the overalls. Get to work, or you're fired.
They don't give out overalls anymore. Anyway, my name's Grady. You can call me that. I mean, let's do introductions later. You should really already be... Honestly, I'm surprised you're not fired already. Anyway, you are a product inspector. That is your inspection desk. There in front of you, you will be inspecting, doesn't say. Anyway, something is going to come down the conveyor belt, whatever it is. Make sure it works. Once you've done that, keep doing that. That's the whole job. Anyway, just remember, the important thing is to have fun on your own time before you come in. Otherwise, it's just, it's real bad here. It's fine. You'll probably be fine. Good luck. Dadgummit, I knew it. I left the volume down. Hold on.
Zip, zap, zop, that is how you inspect a toilet. I hope you were paying attention because I'm not saying any of that twice. Look, it's not rocket science. It's not even toilet science. Here's everything you need to know. See that light on the wall? If that light goes on, you're fired.
Okay, good. You heard the important part. Wait, hold on. Have they all been smoking? You know what? It's not our job to test if the toilet's on fire, right? Just do your regular thing like normal. Move it down the line, and then it's somebody else's problem. You think your job's bad? I mean, your job is bad. It's just... Do you hear that? Hold on, let me take a look. What? Can you get me out of here, please? Thank you. Nope, I'm just wet now. No. That's just pushing me deeper in. It's working. Just test it. Get it out of here. So, first off, I think we're in a lot of trouble here. Now, I also think we're going to be rich, because I think you just admitted something. Okay, here's what we are going to do. I'm going to go work on this in secret. Just you go back and pretend to go back to work, right? Like it's gotta look good. I mean, just pretend the most you've ever... You know what? Just go back to work, actually. Yeah, that works. I'll be back.
Some more technical infos. The battery does indeed has a gaming range from around 1.5 hours in high workloads up to 7 hours when using Steam Link or undemanding games like, for example, Stardew Valley. The Steam Deck does never get hot at any times. I tested it with my FLIR camera and it keeps the temperature range always between 35 till 45 degrees on the Steam Deck hole. The fan is at the current state a tiny bit too loud when under heavy load. I mean, it is not as loud as an old dedicated GPU reference model, but you can compare it to a normal laptop. Sometimes the fan also starts when there is no usage of the Steam Deck, but I'm sure this will get fixed soon. The 4-core 8-threads Zen 2 CPU should work with all current titles and you won't have a CPU limit often, since the GPU and bandwidth is nearly all time the slower part. The RDNA 2 GPU does work fine and is indeed a good step up to the old Vega UARch. I tested several USB-C docking stations and all worked out of the box with the Steam Deck. But currently it needs to be attached before booting the Steam Deck to get the display port over USB-C working. Final words. I'm strongly surprised by the Steam Deck, especially if you compare it to other x86 handhelds. This device is a steal price performance wise. Sure, there are currently some downsides for the Windows gamer. Some games do not work because of the anti-cheat software and some others have problems with the general Linux subsystem or are not 100% Proton ready. Since Valve is still working on it, we can relax and wait for future updates because they are currently putting a lot of effort in the Linux systems. We hope you enjoyed our Steam Deck review, and if you want to have some games tested, write a comment in the comment section.